How's it going, everybody? If you're familiar with a program called ForScan, see it up at the top there, ForScan, ForScan. It is a Ford application that if you used it along with a special connector that will allow, a laptop to plug into the OBD plug down beneath, like where you would get your when you go to the emissions testing facility or a dealership and they need to get certain information off of your vehicle, that's where they would plug in that device right there. So I've gotten both of those, and this program is extremely handy. Not only can you find out certain fault codes or check engine light codes that have popped up, I am using it to eliminate a few, I guess you could call them conveniences, but I'd rather not have them, such as the daytime running lights. I want to turn them off because I would rather control my lights myself. I prefer how the car looks during the day, with the lights off, or I just want to put on parking lights or whatever. So you get to those things, as well as seatbelt alarms, how long the lights stay on, when you hit your keyless remote, interior lights, how long they stay on. Some nifty functions this program can do. I'll put a link underneath it, but you may have to do some Googling and research to figure out how to use it yourself for your vehicle, because it does differ from vehicle to vehicle. I happen to be in a 2008 Ford Taurus X. And, just for the fun of it, after you've got it loaded and all the modules of the vehicle have been... you can also reset basically every computer in the vehicle. So if you're having issues... transmission shifting issues, or throttle body issues, spark plug, if you've just done a tune-up and you want to completely reset the computer so that it can start from scratch, basically learning all of the air intake, fuel intake, exhaust values, that sort of thing. Sometimes it'll make the car run significantly better if you've never done this before. Anyway, I won't ramble on. I will just show you what I did for something very simple here. In this module right here. This is not a how-to necessarily. I'm just going to show you what I did to turn off something as simple like, look up top here. Some of these things you can do with your control on your steering wheel, but some things you cannot do. Like there's the daytime running lamps right there. You could turn them on or off with this app. You can program what PSI you want your tire pressure to be, so it will notify you if it gets significantly below that PSI. The car alarm, the perimeter lighting, you can enable or disable. Auto lock, you can do that on the steering wheel, but you could also do that from here, so it's kind of cool. I went to, because I despise daytime running lights. I can turn them on or off my dang self. So you could go here and hit disable, which I've already done, and then you go to write, where you basically write the code to the new function, right there. And it will tell you to turn off and turn on your key ignition, and it will change the programming of the vehicle. So be careful when using this software. It can be very powerful. It can also mess up stuff if you don't know what you're doing. So I highly recommend you do some research online before using something like this. Very cool. You can look at this here. I set it up just to look at various data. It could tell you the coolant temperature, all kinds of stuff. It's just neat. Anyway, I'm not going to go any deeper into it, but look into it. I'll put a link down below so you can look into it yourself. Very cool thing called ForScan. Check out later.